Hey, Leo, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your August 2024 career reading. Welcome back to my channel if you're returning, and welcome if you're new. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, bottom of the deck, you have the Coffin card. So for some of you, you've gone through financial challenges, okay? This can be investments that have gone wrong. This may have been ideas that maybe you didn't give full potential to, right? It could be something that you closed the door on because of other responsibilities, or perhaps you felt like the door was closed on you in some way. There may have even been a job that has ended for you, Leo, in the past. But I feel like with this showing up on the bottom of the deck, I feel like you are recovering from this energy, and you may be bringing something back to life, because this almost reminds me of the Judgment energy. You could be bringing something back to life that you just gave up on, lost sight of, or it could have been a project or even some sort of education or knowledge. I feel like you may be bringing that back into your energy because we have the Seal card. There's contracts coming up here. There's new opportunities to grow, to learn, to go off on your own potentially. You've been blessed, you've been gifted, and I feel like now is the time that you see why you've gone through a situation, or it could be that you're finally feeling that you're in a better place than you were in a past position here, okay? For those of you where a job has ended and you've been looking for work, I do feel like there could be a new offer coming in, because you have basically divine intervention coming in, as it says with the feather. You have financial relief showing up here, and you have new documentation. So what this tells me is there is money available here. There's abundance available. You have been working towards this. You've been manifesting. I feel like you've been putting in the work towards a goal, a milestone, your abundance, your financial future. And here comes the rose, right? This is a gift. It reminds me of the Ace of Cups even, where this is financial relief, love, and intuition. It's also support. You could be supported at this time, or there is a supportive role that has your name right on it, Leo. And there's job security within this position or within this energy that you are embracing. And it's almost as if there are plentiful opportunities to grow. You see the growing at the bottom, and just like the rose, right? You've gone through a lot of those thorns to smell the sweet rose, the success here. And I still feel like this is opening up for you. So for some of you, there is a new opportunity coming in for you to go back to school, to educate yourself. This could be a gift of money, some sort of inheritance, a windfall, maybe a legal settlement. It has to do with contracts, documents, and paperwork. And I feel like you are going to stay put, or this is going to help you feel stable. Oh, look at your first card out, Leo, the Magician. Beautiful. So this is a powerful manifestation period for you. And I am getting that 8-8 energy, 8-8 portal. So for some of you, you could be born on 8-8. I mean, this is your season. You're showing up here as the Magician, and you may even be making some big moves. I'm actually hearing the song here. I'm leaving on a jet plane. Don't know when I'll be back. So for some of you, you could be traveling, planning travel. This may be for career. It could be for, for pleasure. For others of you, you may work with jets, airplanes, or you may work in tourism, hospitality. There's been a situation, here it is again, that's ended for you in the past. It's like You've gone through a situation that was tough because they keep showing me the thorns on the rose, but they're not showing up in your present energy any longer. All we see now is the beauty of the rose. We don't see the thorns that are attached because the thorns are in the past. It's like you've been cut, you've been scarred, you've been wounded, you've had to go through a lot. But I feel like there's new opportunities coming in for you to find and rebuild a sense of stability. Yeah. And that's what I see here with the Five of Pentacles. Some of you may have even gone through some sort of financial debt, or you may have gone through the loss of health even. And we have the Justice showing up. So there is your balance, your settlement, legalities that maybe finally you may be finally sealing the deal on, that's allowing you to have a new beginning here in the physical world. This is big. Leo, whatever this is here for you, I do feel like it's been a long time coming, and you've been praying is what I'm hearing. You've been praying, or you've been connecting to your higher power. You've been asking for help, and the help is here. What's going on in your environment? Beautiful. Some of you are bossing up. You may be going off on your own. You could see a large increase potentially if you're a business owner. If you are getting a new offer, there's a lot of room here to grow and expand. All right, beautiful. And I feel emotional fulfillment and financial freedom are here for you. So beautiful. Let's start up here with the feather. So your first card out is the feather, Leo, and this does talk about abundance, easy money. And it wasn't easy to go through what you had to go through to get here, but it's almost as if something falls in your lap. It may feel that way, but you've worked hard for it. It may feel like a lucky break, but again, you've created this luck is what I'm getting. So there is divine intervention taking place because some of you may have even hit some sort of a rock bottom, or there has been, struggles in the legal system. I'm also getting, for some of you, it was a struggle to get some sort of documentation or paperwork approved, whatever that may mean. Okay, maybe that was some sort of mortgage, or that was a visa, or that was, a VA loan, whatever it may be for you. I feel like you had to jump through some sort of hoops. And this can be divine intervention taking place. Now, it does say literally air related. So that's interesting that that song keeps showing up. Some of you may be traveling. You may have a little bit of indecision here, or maybe a choice hasn't yet been made. But I feel August is going to be significant when it comes to this divine intervention. And again, I'm getting the 8-8, which we are in an 8 year. 2024 breaks down to 8 energy. August is an 8. This is also for you sun sign Leos. The majority of you are celebrating your birthdays in August. So happy birthday, Leo. But I'm also getting travel, booking travel, or even meeting new collaborations through travel. That could be lifelong partners, or they could be people that you meet and they tell you, I took this course, or I took this training, or, I went here for whatever reason. And I feel like you're going to pick up some very vital information along the way. We have the rose card, Leo. Okay, thank you, Spirit. I'm hearing Janessa. I mean, that's a beautiful name that you don't hear very often, Janessa. So someone could have a Jane name, or a name could be Janessa. That may be the person you meet, or that could be you. Please take it as it resonates. And I'm also hearing Lake Street. So I'm sure there's a million Lake Streets, or perhaps this is a street around a lake, maybe that you are traveling to. Okay. But it does talk about growth and job security. They're showing me, in Beauty and the Beast, when there's that rose and it's like you're counting down the days. So I feel like there's a magical rose with the magician, and it feels like the magic that's going into this rose isn't just, it being watered. It is so much more than that. It's happening on a spiritual level. It's about alignment. It's about support, nurturing, help, all of the things, right? It's a holistic approach to how you feed and water this rose. And I feel like this rose is your energy, your career, your alignments. And this is about financial relief. And you've deserved this. You've wanted this, Leo. It's about job security. So there is something you can trust that you will be secure in, and it has the opportunity to grow. So it could be, again, a new opportunity, a new gift, windfall, inheritance, promotion. It's something that's going to help you expand in your energy because you felt like you were stuck here in the past, or there was a painful ending potentially, or you've hit rock bottom. There may have been a loss in the family, or you've had to take care of someone, something of that nature where responsibilities may have been quite heavy for you, but then it's as if they came crashing down. And I feel like there's new soul contracts, even though it says business contract there, which it certainly could be. From a holistic point of view and a spiritual point of view, this is soul contracts. This is many of them. I feel like it could be new people that you contracted with prior to coming into this earthly plane. And you're meeting new people. There's new companies. Some of you, this is an actual move. This could be a gift of money coming your way. Some of you may be writing or doing administrative tasks, clerical work. You yourself could be calling up someone who works in an administrative office. Okay, I feel like there's some sort of communication here is showing up, and you're going to finally get answers, or you'll finally have some sort of results is what I'm picking up on. And it's going to allow you to feel more stable. It says staying put, and this is stability, but within that stability, there's room for growth and expansion. So beautiful. Now, with the Coffin energy, again, this is bottom of the deck, and how interesting. Okay, so these are the two most challenging cards in this deck, but they're at the bottom of the deck. They're not coming out in your reading. So what that means is you've already gone through these things, or this could be, in your subconscious energy, that there's some fears around this new beginning because there's been rough patches here. You've had to borrow money. You felt low on cash. There's that energy of maybe taking care of someone or a death, as I mentioned. This could be hospice, healer. You may have been out of work, or you've gone through a massive period of reinvention, right? Transformation. Some of you reinvented yourself from the inside out, and maybe it stemmed from a personal change in your life, a personal transformation. And then we have the candle. So what I see, because the candle is right here between the coffin and the death card, it's almost as if the light went out. Right? The light went out in some way, shape, or form. That candle, there was no flame. Right? And you didn't have the ambition. Maybe action wasn't being taken here. You weren't able to manifest money, or you weren't able to be seen for whatever reason, because something was really buried, very shadowed here. And what I see manifesting for you is the candle has been reignited, Leo. This is ambition. This is action. This is manifestation, because we have the Magician showing up here. So let's dive into this area. We have some new assets coming in for you. Some of you, this could be a company vehicle, maybe even a personal vehicle. Even though these are career readings, we talk about finances, money, abundance, things of that nature in the spiritual and material world. But there could certainly be, new computer, new phone, new items for your business. This could be company assets that you are, able to use. I'm also getting something with a gym membership or a healthcare plan. Some of you may be looking into the benefits. I do see something with benefits here. We have that light bulb moments. This is a lot of creativity, a lot of inspiration, and you're getting hit with a wave is kind of what I'm getting, a wave of inspiration, because you're tapping into the collective consciousness here. And I also feel like you have made way for your intuition to shine through because you're out of your headspace. And some of you may have been too caught up in thoughts or limiting beliefs or even anxieties and stress that can block our own intuition at times. And because something has ended and there's been a new beginning presented to you, I feel like you're open to a lot more now. And you're going to see that your creativity is flowing. And looky what we have here. Some of you are leaving on a jet plane, or you are traveling via, it could be wheels, camping. You may be taking an RV. Some of you may even be biking or motorcycling is what I'm getting here. It could be 2 wheels. It could be 4, or you could be traveling to the mountains, hot springs, someplace warmer, someplace where all you can see is the stars for miles and miles. This is really quite beautiful. If you can take the vacation, Leo. You deserve it. Now, we do have some entrepreneurs here. Some of you are establishing new ways of doing things to increase your wealth. Okay, you could be putting yourself out there on multiple platforms. There may even be some sort of learning. I keep getting books for you. So some sort of learning, education. Maybe you are putting out online courses, or you're taking some courses yourself. Oh, there's the books right next to him there as well, right on the ground. He has his cup of tea or cup of coffee, and there's a light. So some of you could even be inspired by what's going on in the world. And what I mean by that is, what keeps you up at night, Leo? What really challenges you to help the planet in some way, shape, or form, or to help others, to be of service, to stop or put an end to some sort of situations? I feel like your contributions make a difference. And even if you work in an office, even if you have, it could be a practice where you sell dog treats, whatever it is here for you, it is part of your your upbringing here, or spiritual path, because I see something with alignment, and I feel like you are moving forward in the direction that is in your highest good, and you're getting out of toxicity of some sort. So this could be a toxic work environment. For those of you, you may even work with toxic fumes or gases. I mean, that jet plane, right? For others of you, this is just getting out of maybe the mainstream, or if you're working out into the world, you may want to work from home, work remotely. There is something here about becoming better, or now that you know better, you're doing better, and leaving behind people, places, or things that are poisonous. Oh, goodness. Poisonous, or poisonous to your mind. It feels like they have a poisonous type of thinking. Yeah. Whew. Okay. I'm glad that that's in the past, though, for a lot of you, because we have the 10 of Swords in the past, and it looks like from here on out, things do look to be favorable or more positive for you. Now, we do have responsibilities here. It did show up next to toxic work environment. So I feel like you will have a new layer of responsibilities, but also some of the old ones are being renewed in some way, shape, or form. You may be juggling up new tasks because this is a new position or a new role, but I don't feel like you are taking on the responsibilities that you had plus a million new ones. And if that's the case, I feel like you are going to find solutions to working smarter, not harder, because this is my Aquarian energy. And if this card was a phrase, that would be it. Work smarter, not harder. And lastly, we have insurance. This talks about protection, but I also see some of you may be looking into insurance for your vehicle, your business. This could be life insurance, health insurance, you name it. But I also feel you may be selling insurance, or this is something you've done here, or maybe you go into. But the big message I always get from this is protection and support. And you can see that not only is there double rope, there's chains, and someone's at the top of the mountain. So you're really close to being where this person's at. But the good news is, This person's able to help you or guide you. So whether it is you at the top here, or you're right here, you know, you're almost there, I feel like you're in a position to be able to learn things and receive help or receive a helping hand, or, you know, follow in someone's footsteps here in a good way. So you may have been taught by the best, or you may be taking some classes, and I feel like there is great teachings available here for you. Now, starting off, we do have the Magician. This is Gemini Virgo energy. Some of you may have those placements in your chart. Virgo season could be significant, which comes right after you, Leo season. So this is a time for action. The Magician is very action oriented. He takes what he has the tools, right? He takes the wands, the cups, the swords, the pentacles, and he has these ideas, and he takes them from the spiritual realm to the physical realm, and he manifests his wishes and turns them into reality here on this physical plane. All right, because the Fool shows up before him. The Fool is unscabbed, doesn't, you know, let the conditions hold one back. It's like the inner child, us. It's the us prior to incarnating, and the Magician is the incarnation, right? The Magician is the one who comes alive, and I feel like you have this power. You have this power and these skills and these talents that people are attracted to. You have major gifts, and I feel like you're meant to focus or showcase them in some way, shape, or form to help the planet, to help your financial future, and to help you manifest and bring in abundance. Yeah. People around you, Leo, have misused their power, or at least it's felt that way. That may have been part of their soul's path, their soul lessons. We don't always see what someone else's path is, very rarely ever, right? Because we're here having an individualized human experience. And you may have been dealing with people who you thought they may have been manipulative, is what I'm picking up on, with this toxicity, this Ten of Swords, and that skull and death card that we've seen. Yeah, and I feel like there's no more of that. You're not being manipulated any longer. You are manifesting a new beginning for yourself. What's crossing you is making some choices. Leo, you have the Two of Wands here. Two of Wands is planning your future, needing to make decisions. This is about expansion, opportunities, but you have a choice to stay where you're at if you want, right? Or you can choose to grow and move forward. And that's what I see you doing. But it has been a little bit of a struggle because of maybe some sort of manipulative pull, okay? Or because you haven't quite been able to manifest in the physical yet, right? Divine timing. But that's why this divine intervention is coming in here for you. And so there may be a decision made in the month of August that finally allows you to see something come to fruition here. Now, what's below you is the Ace of Swords. There is some sort of truth. This can be a new understanding, a new sense of clarity around a situation. This is truth and logic, finding solutions through truth. Now, the truth isn't always easy. We don't always like to hear the truth, but the truth really does set one free. And you can see that Pegasus is showing up here with the feathers in the recent past. It's almost like some sort of truth had caused an ending, because they're showing me the feathers in the recent past, and they're showing me this feather card as well. So this is divine intervention, and you may now be able to see that this truth, whatever this was in your deep foundation, was actually probably life-changing and may have even been the biggest liberation that you've ever had in some way, shape, or form. Okay, this Ten of Swords showing up in the past is about finally coming to the as far as you can go. Some of you, this is hitting a glass ceiling in your career. This could be you've been in a position for quite some time and there's no more growth. There's no more emotional fulfillment. You've been capped, right? It's like you've used up all of your reserve. You've finished and completed a soul contract is what I'm getting here. And you are working on rebuilding a sense of stability for yourself. Five of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles could have even been money or health issues or changes that have occurred. For some of you, this is bankruptcy, or it is a negative mindset on how you grow or manifest abundance. Okay. And that's what's changing. That may have been part of the aha moment, is you're like, that hasn't been working. This is the truth in the matter. The truth is I need to bring about stability, and I can't do it by going in this direction. And so I feel like on the path towards some sort of discovery, some sort of truth, that's where you ran into the thorns, right? That's when you got cut and left some scars here in some way, shape, or form. But I see with this Five of Pentacles above you, I feel like you're rebuilding yourself. Okay, this is about opening yourself up, coming back in from the cold in a way. Again, remember that Beauty and the Beast, the rose. I feel like some of you were taught, now this is so interesting, hear me out here. See, we're mind blown here. Beauty and the Beast, you're taught that you can fall in love with the beast, right? Or we're taught that, if you are kept imprisoned to a situation, even though it's toxic and unhealthy, even though there is a kindness behind that beast energy, but most of the time it's just that beast because of the conditions, we're taught that we can love it because it becomes a comfort zone. But really, the whole concept of it is, I've been entrapped. I don't have free will. I've been manipulated. This is not healthy. And you don't have a say. You don't have a voice. And then, eventually Belle falls in love with the beast. But the whole concept is kind of a little wishy-washy if you look at it from that sense, because it teaches us to, default into what our circumstances are. And that's what I'm getting here with the rose and the Five of Pentacles, is you're waking up to the truth. You can't bypass how you got there, of course, but there can be a bittersweet type of ending, and things can transform for the better, just like the beast transformed back into its, original self. And I feel like the message has to do with conditioning, how you've been conditioned to believe in certain things, or the people that have been around you haven't been in their best character, Leo. And the Five of Pentacles is you getting into the midst of things and you meeting new people that can help you on your journey and turning a salty situation into something quite good for yourself. Now, in the future, we have Justice. This is the energy of karma, of balance. This is Libran scales of maybe even equality, fairness, truth, legalities, because there was a situation that didn't seem fair, right? It didn't seem fair that you had to go through a situation. Maybe you were unemployed, you were let go. I'm getting that manipulative type of energy again. Maybe you've gone through even a divorce or something in your personal life that has been a struggle for you financially. And the Justice is coming in here to rebalance up the scales. And that's why you also have the Five of Earth. Now, what's going on in your energy? There's the Ace of Earth. So there's the new opportunity. This is a gift. This is a gift of money. This could be wealth, success, abundance, a bonus, inheritance. It's something tangible. You can touch it. It's right here. It's not, waiting. You're not waiting to see this. This is the manifestation on the earthly plane. And look at that. You see the stag standing there proud, but they're ready. It's like you've been ready. You've been preparing. You have these antennas that connect you to the higher realms, right? We all do. And I feel like there's growth here. You see on the one antenna, there's growth, there's leaves, there's butterflies. You've gone through a lot. But I feel like this new opportunity has the potential to lay down some solid roots that could be with you for the rest of your time here on Earth. And that's big. That's stability right there. So what's going on in your environment, Leo, is here's fiery energy of Leo and Sag and Aries. I feel like The King of Fire showing up here is you being passionate. This is passionate for a cause. You can see the sun lit up behind his crown chakra. You can see the heart is emanating right there. He has knowledge. He has wisdom. He's tapped into that sun energy of abundance, but his heart is in it as well. This is someone who is a leader. He's very successful. He's a spiritual influencer, maybe even a motivational speaker. He's very adventurous, very warm. He could help people that are less fortunate in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, he has this knowledge about him, and people are curious about where he's come from, right? They want to know more. So you could really benefit from sharing your story, writing a memoir, telling about yourself in some way, putting yourself out there in the public eye, maybe even the spotlight. Okay, King of Wands is someone who takes charge of their destiny because he's active, he's passionate, he's driven. This is very entrepreneurial energy. And for those of you that aren't entrepreneurs yet, you could be creating some sort of side hustle, and this could bring you supplemental income here as well. Some of you, this has to do with travel, Airbnb, real estate, hospitality, going to different countries, helping different people. Again, I'm just getting less privilege, and that may be why, because you may have grown up with nothing. Right, Leo, you may have grown up with nothing or very little. And I feel like you've forged your own unique path in some way, shape, or form. And this King of Wands energy, I feel, is you showing up here. It's really taking charge of your destiny, your future. What are the hopes? What are the fears? We do have the Page of Earth. The hope here is that this opportunity is legit. It's real. And it is, because it's a Page of Earth. It is an opportunity that's manifesting here in the physical. And we say that because we do have the Ace here. And the fear is, what if this is a bad investment? What if it doesn't work out? What if, right? We get lost in the what ifs. And when the Page of Pentacles shows up, I really want you to focus on the hope and the inspiration. Of course, you're logical. You'll be logical about things as well. But Spirit is saying, open yourself up to chance. Open yourself up to these new opportunities, because this is a gift. And if you play your cards right, you're not only going to hit the full house on the river, for those of you poker players out there, but I don't feel like you're waiting until the very end. It's not like you're hitting that lucky break. I feel like you've been dealt this new hand, right? You had to take a risk by maybe asking for a new, playing in the next hand, waiting something out, knowing when to fold. But I feel like you have pocket rockets, as they say. You have aces, and I feel like you are... I get like smoking aces here, and you really have the ace energy with the Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. There's your double aces here. So in this hand, it's not like you are playing on a 2 or a 3. You're not playing on lower numbers. We don't even see, we see the 5 here, but we see a lot of major arcanas with some higher numbers, but the aces are new beginnings. So yes, there are some new beginnings here for you, but you have big energies helping you at this time. And I feel like the hand that you've been dealt here is pocket rockets, double aces, and I feel like you're going to get the jackpot. You may be runner up with someone, right? It may require you to bet a little bit higher, bet your odds here, but I feel like you are definitely the one holding the better hand. Okay, so what's the final outcome here for you, Leo? We have the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is someone who is extremely intuitive. She listens to her intuition. She's a nurturer. She's emotionally invested in her path. She's someone who is very intelligent, right? Heart-wise as well as logically, but I feel like there's emotional satisfaction and fulfillment towards what it is that you're doing. And I see money coming in here as well with the Pentacles showing up here. So not only is this an opportunity that can bring you money, it's an opportunity that can fulfill you spiritually, emotionally, and even physically. You can feel that deep, love and satisfaction. I don't know about you guys, but when I read the comments that you all put in the comment section, sometimes I'll just scroll through them and soak them up, and it takes a long time. Sometimes there's a lot of them, and I've had many tears of gratitude for for being able to touch another human's energy. It's so satisfactory, and it's a feeling like no other. And that's what I'm getting here, is whatever it is you're doing, that you're making a difference and you're fulfilling part of your purpose here on earth. And that's what this Queen of Cups is all about. Oh, I love that for you. Let's take a look, Leo, and get a message from the wisdom of the Oracle. What do we have for Leo? Wisdom of the Oracle, please. What's going on for Leo? Career, finances, wealth, and abundance. We do have chaos and conflict. This is a change in the winds here. Card 33. 3 and 3 breaks down to 6. And that is the Lovers in tarot. So I feel like you're coming out of this, but you may still be feeling the after effects of that 10 of Swords. This can be being at a cross purpose. It's like that poker game we just talked about. It's like finally getting down to the nitty gritty, and most people have folded, but you're still head to head with someone who thinks they have a better hand than you, but they might have a really great poker face. They may be trying to manipulate, right, with that Magician, but you're the one holding pocket rockets. They're not going to, they're not going to hit that river that we talked about at the very end and get that break, that lucky break. I feel like you're stressing. You may be sweating bullets here, but at the same time, I feel like there's a really good outcome. Okay, because this can be opposing forces. Consider the value of chaos as you become unmoored by it. Scattered to the winds, you leave behind parts of you that you no longer need and disperse seeds to reinvent yourself. And that's what that one card said here. Remember reinvention with the skull? You have been reinventing yourself in a big way, but it required you to know when to fold them. And now you have the winning hand. It says you may find yourself at a cross purpose with someone else, but trust that every storm passes. Conflict provides a way to see more than just one side of the situation. Look upon this as a moment in time when you may need to take shelter. Okay, you may need to take shelter here in order for this new beginning to kind of come to you, this new set of hands. You may have to fold the cards. That's what it basically is all about here. Circumstances appear to be chaotic, but everything that is happening now is in truth. There's the Ace of Swords, is in truth, shaking things up so you can find the real path towards your prosperity. Okay, there may be opposing forces, but rest assured that divine purpose, that there is divine purpose, there's divine intervention here. Is being shown to you. The events occurring now are essential for your ultimate prosperity. This chaos is divinely inspired, even though at times it doesn't always feel like that. What I'm getting here is the reversal. And even though we have the Two of Wands here, and it may feel like you're at this crossroads point, this is an advantageous time and moment to restore order. There's the Libra in scales. This is restoring order in the near future. It says, and recognize the opportunity for negotiation. Even the seeming chaos, there is a kind of divine order, a complete resorting of elements. This is powerful. If your intention is to find the best solution for the highest good of all, there is positive news. The timing is perfect. If things are already stirred up, don't be afraid to jump into the mix. You'll discover everything you need to know about how this situation will affect you long term. Be present in the eye of chaos. This moment is valuable, very, very valuable. Don't waste it. That's what I like to see here, because that's what the message that came through in the very beginning. You may want to leave on that jet plane, right? Or you may want to travel, go elsewhere, which you may certainly be manifesting that opportunity, but this is a very valuable moment to make change in your career. That's why the Two of Wands is crossing your path. All right, let's get some messages from your spirit animals. At this time, Leo, I just ask if you can, please close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in from your solar plexus chakra, the belly area. Nice big inhale. Hold it as long as you can and release with a nice, great sigh. And with your eyes still closed, tune into your third eye chakra, the area between your eyebrows and your forehead region. And I want you to imagine the first animal or animals that show up in your mind's eye. Now this could be an animal that flies high in the sky. It could be an animal that swims deep in the sea. Perhaps your animals are wild, magical, mystical, or even domesticated. This could be a pet that's crossed over the rainbow bridge, one that's visited through your dreams, or maybe even crossed your path recently in the great outdoors. There is no right or wrong answer, Leo. And if you need a moment, just pause the video and come back when you're ready. And for those of you that would like to be entered into the free monthly reading giveaway, all you need to do is drop your animals in the comment section below the video. You can have 1, you can have 5. Drop them below and I will enter you personally into the free reading giveaway, where I draw one winner around the 1st of each month and post right back here on the channel. All right, beautiful. This is the one that I was seeing for you, was the horses. I actually seen more than one. I was getting a lot of wild horses running in a field, and here it is. And what does it say? Freedom is yours. Remember in the very beginning, we said that this situation could be one of the most liberating that you've ever endured in your life. Here it is. Horse spirit, freedom is yours. Financial freedom. To move in a direction, to change with the winds. That's why there's chaos and conflict. There's always some sort of chaos and conflict before big change. And I feel like this change is putting you back on that path to restore order in your life, because something may have been off or misaligned, and that's why the horse comes in to remind you. It's also card 33. You guys can't make that up. Look at, you have double 33. Some of you are 33 years old. 33 could have been a significant year for you. Some of you may also be a 6 life path or in a 6 personal year. You may be seeing 3-3s. Now, we also have card 38. Some of you are 38 years old, born on the 18th or the 12th. We have lizard spirit. It says, dream the world into being. Dream the world into being. This is about manifestation, right? And being able to adapt to new situations. The lizard adapts. It changes colors to blend in with its environment. So what this means is you will always adapt. We are adaptable creatures. We are, humans that have adapted to time, to technology, to the world, to the shifts, to the changes. And sometimes it's uncomfortable, but we do adapt. And I feel like the lizard is reminding you that your dreams are manifesting, and you're going to start to see evidence of them in the material world. Next, you have deer spirit, bring a gentle touch. This has to do with that compassion and that kindness. Remember that Beauty and the Beast story? So I feel like if we want to look at Beauty and the Beast as the strength, right? As the beauty within us, but the beast within us as well. And bringing that gentle touch and compassion, being kind to our shadow selves, being kind to the beast within us can transform lives. It can bring about miracles. Trust in the beauty of yourself, but trust also that we all have a shadow, okay? Be gentle to your shadows. Be gentle to yourself. And lastly, we have canary spirit, sing your own song. This is about you marching to the beat of your own drum, which is exactly what someone is doing here with the King of Wands, right? This is about you listening to the frequencies that, you know, you're wanting to put out there. You are putting out there because you're attracting what you are. And I feel like these frequencies, because that's what this sing-song bird is all about, is frequencies. You can see the musical notes. I feel like there's frequencies that are rising, that are aligning really towards some big dreams, big goals that you've had here. And these look really, really adventurous. They look fulfilling and rewarding. Thank you, Spirit. Rewarding. Yeah, there's big rewards ahead here for you, Leo. I like this. Last but not least, let's get a message here from this beautiful new oracle that was gifted to me. Thank you so much, Angela Rose, for your wonderful decks. For those of you interested in any of the decks used in the readings, you can always find them in the description box below the video. All right, we have Breathe is your first card. Breathe deeper, slow down, and become present with your surroundings. Relax into the present moment. You are right where you are meant to be. Breathe. And we actually see the hummingbird here. Hummingbirds vibrate at such a high frequency, right? Have you ever seen a hummingbird? It's just, they're magnificent. They're magical. And look at what's right there is all of these beautiful roses or flowers. And I do feel like you're getting a taste of that sweet success. Your vibration is rising. You are the miracle. Remember that, Leo. You are the miracle. That is what I have for you, Leo. I hope this reading resonates. Very spiritual, I feel. Very in-depth. I'm loving this, though. I'm also Leo rising, so I'm right here with you guys. If you like the message, please hit that thumbs up button. Feel free to share, like, do comment your animals in the comment section below. And if you haven't already hit that subscribe and bell button, please do so you don't miss future notifications and videos. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Lots of love.